So is the very blonde hair for the show?
However, I did meet with Mark before we started shooting, and I wanted to do something different. He was all for it. He's like, I gotta edge this. I wanted to edge it up a bit. I wish I could all at once just go like white, but my hair would fly off. So it's a process.
So can you tell us about Black Siren and why she was coming on the show this time?
Well, first of all, it's awesome playing. It's so much fun. I think that we're going to be able to see, we'll learn more and more about Black Siren and Black Siren's backstory, and, I think there are some chances of redemption. There will be a chance, I believe, of redemption for her, because I actually think she's just very damaged, and, in terms of backstory, what I've done may or may not line up to what the writers end up writing, but she lost her father. Her and her father were kidnapped when she was 14, and she was forced to watch him to burn to death. So her whole life, this is my backstory, sorry. Her whole life she set out to find her father's killer. And now that's why, it's an interesting dynamic with Paul Blackthorne, and very confusing for he and I when we have scenes together, because we're so used to playing father and daughter. And now, when we go into these scenes, he's all confused, and I'm just like, it's so weird having a completely different point of view, and then going through her problems with losing her father, and I think there's a lot of layers there, and I think it's like an onion, and be able to go back and learn a lot more about who she is, why she is the way she is, and maybe have sympathy or empathy, or, maybe there's a chance for her to not be so evil all the time. But I do think she's going to have that mystery to her. She's kind of like a loose cannon. It's like, you'll never know what you're going to get.
Are you happy that she might find redemption, or do you just enjoy playing back? Are you happy that she might find redemption, or do you just enjoy playing back?
I am happy she hopefully will find redemption, although they want to drag that out as long as they can. That's perfect for me. I love playing people. It's so much fun. And I feel free, if that makes sense, in the material, and I just, it's fun. I really like it. Yeah.
How do you prepare to change personas so you go from good to evil? How do you prepare? So, what work do you do in the background to change that persona?
It's almost like a completely new character. I mean, not a completely new character, but having the same, having a sister, having a father, people in her life on Earth too, creating backstory that's just exactly opposite, if that makes sense, to what we know of her. And having similarities, but making it a little bit darker, and specific details as situations that maybe she's gone through. Laurel obviously didn't go through, but you still have that. She has her father. There was somebody that looks like all of her on Earth too, and so I think it's just exactly. I've done a lot of work that's it's exactly parallel but opposite. If that makes sense.
Are you hoping to be able to have some scenes with Katie Lotz in a crossover, and having Black Siren meet White Canary?
Yeah, absolutely. I love working with Katie Lotz, and I think that's an interesting dynamic. I also just was talking to Mark, and it popped up in my head the other day, and I said to Mark, I was like, what happens when, is this possible even? Because there's so much, I get confused sometimes with myself, but I was like, it was possible for Earth to Laurel, or Black Siren, to time travel, and then come face to face with Laurel. Right? I'm like, what does that look like? I mean, it's definitely something interesting and really could be really cool. And I hope they do it. But
would you be interested in doing something that they did on Black with multiple, like Earth 3 Laurel, Earth 14 Laurel, like all the different...
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's a lot to explore there. I think honestly there's an opportunity for the crossovers for that to happen. Whether it happens or not, I have no idea. I pitched it to him, he was like, that's awesome, love it, but Whether it's actually going to happen, I don't know. So.